Hytale is back. After being completely cancelled by Riot Games just 5 months ago, the impossible just happened. The original founder, Hypixel, bought it back, rehired 30 developers, and we're getting early access in just days. This is the wildest gaming comeback story of 2025, and if you've been waiting since that 2018 trailer, you need to hear this. For those who don't know, Hytale has been in development hell for 10 years. What started as an ambitious Minecraft-style sandbox from the Hypixel team turned into this massive project under Riot Games. They kept delaying it, rebuilding the engine, raising the scope, until just June of this year, they just canceled it. Shut down the studio. Game over. The community was devastated. 10 years of hype gone just like that. Today, Simon Collins-Laflamme, the original founder of the Hypixel server, announced that he and the co-founder have completely reacquired Hytale from Riot Games. They own 100%. They own all of it. No publishers, no investors, just them in the game. Just like the original Hypixel server. But here is where it gets insane. They've personally committed to funding the game for the next 10 years. We're not talking about some corporate cash. These guys are all in with their own money. They rehired over 30 developers who worked on the original build, with more coming back in the next few days. And the best part? They made a crucial decision that will change everything. Some of you may know about this. At some point during the development process of Hytale, they decided to make it a cross-platform engine, meaning that I believe on launch, you could play the same game on phone, on computer, on console, just like Minecraft Bedrock. Sounds great, right? Well, the problem was that it would take about 2 more years at least just before they can think about early access. That is how much time the multi-platform was adding. Simon looked at this and said, screw that. They're going back to the legacy engine, the one from that original 2018 trailer, which I'm showing now, that got everyone hyped in the first place. That build is playable right now. It works. It has content. And they can get it into our hands immediately. They're abandoning years of work to give us the game faster. That's a massive call, but honestly, we can all agree it's the right one. Now, let's be super clear what this means. This is not going to be a polished AAA release. Simon himself described it as messy and janky. The team is being brutally honest. Expect bugs, rough edges, unbalanced content, and updates that might literally break your saves. They're starting with a 4-year-old build and going from there. This is going to be raw early access, like really early. They estimate it's going to be probably staying in early access for a few years, as they're in no rush to hit 1.0. Sound familiar? Here is what they're saying will be there on launch. An exploration mode, a creative mode, full modding support from day one, and the part that I'm personally most excited for, the ability to run your own servers. I've always been very interested in running my own Minecraft servers, and this is a whole new world that I am totally ready to jump right into. Things that won't be there right on launch are minigames. In adventure mode, they're saying that these will come later with a dedicated team, but we don't really need those. We have exploration and server multiplayer. Bro, that's all we need. What I love about this announcement is the philosophy behind it. They're literally saying, we're releasing features and iterating on them later. Version 1 of everything. Functional, but early stage. They're focused on getting the core systems working together instead of perfecting each one in isolation. This is the complete opposite of what happened under Riot, where the bar kept rising and rising and rising until the game was stuck in development forever. Now, ship fast, break things, fix them with the community. They're committing to transparent patch notes and constant dev updates. This reminds me a lot of the early days of Minecraft, and I think it's a very, very good sign. So now for the question you probably are all asking yourselves, when do I get to play this? When is it out? When can I play Hytale? And the answer we'll know in a few days. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, as I'm definitely going to be making videos with each new announcement that we get for Hytale. However, they have said that the early access date and pricing are being announced in the coming days. So I would say within the next 2 weeks, we should have it all. Windows is confirmed for launch, Mac and Linux are confirmed being worked on, and everything else is just saying later. So I'm sorry, mobile players, this isn't going to be available for you, but honestly, I think that was a big reason why we still don't have Hytale 6-7 years later. They have literally said the last few days that they've made solid progress towards launching early access. This isn't just years away anymore, guys. This is imminent. What makes this so special is that this never should have happened in the first place. When Riot canceled the game, it should have been over. But the community refused to give up. The outrage, the passion, the sheer love for this project is what motivated Simon to make this insane offer and buy back their own game after all this time. Simon even said they made the offer without seeing the full state of the code. They jumped in headfirst, knowing the massive risks, because the alternative was watching Hytale die forever, which that's not even really an alternative at all. This is one of the most rare moments in gaming history where we finally actually get the happy ending. A canceled game brought back to life by the people who created it, funded independently for a decade, and releasing to players within days. If you've been following Hytale since 2018, your patience is about to pay off. If you're new to this, you're jumping in at quite literally the most exciting time possible. I'll be covering every update, every patch note, and the early access launch when it drops. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it, drop a like if you're hyped, and let me know in the comments if you will be there on day one. Hytale is saved. Let's make this the comeback story it deserves to be.